When we were doing the Blackstone Ranger show, Hatcher was running for office over in Gary.
Right.
And Belafonte did a benefit for him. And so we brought over 6 of the kids from our show to perform. The 16s, we call them. There had been 2 quartets who lost their lead singers. And so we formed them into the 16, boy and girl. And they were quite cute, very good. And so he was so impressed at his Hatcher that when he got elected, he hired Gene and me to come over to Gary and do a youth program for them. That was a nice little change. So we came over. We didn't know any youth in Gary, so to discover them, we had a talent contest. And the Jackson 5 won the talent contest. If you look at their movie, it begins with them winning a talent contest. Well, that was our contest. That just brought them to the attention of everybody, and including Diana Ross and Motown people. So before we got the show on, this was in July, just about like now, and before the show was on, they were gone. They had left town. Avery Brooks was also in that show. He was a young college student singing with a quartet. And they were excellent, excellent. And we used to use his group as sort of mentors for the younger ones. I mean, they were the role models, and they could teach stuff. When we wanted to, we invented something I call instant chorale. We would take a song and teach it to the band in one group, one quartet. Then we would take, and they'd make an arrangement. That could take place in about an hour. They could come up with a hip, young arrangement. Then we'd have the various singers sing their parts to their counterparts in the other groups, teach their parts. So they'd all go off in 4 different rooms, and after they'd done that for about an hour, we'd bring them all back together, and we'd have a choir. Then you'd have to just put a director in there to, modify it, run the dynamics of the thing, shape it. But where I used to be at Lincoln University, I remember sitting up and being bored to tears in choir, because you had to sit through this and sit through the other parts. And we have that stuff going quick.